Breaking news in Oakland. Part of a building under construction collapses. Multiple people hurt.
Chopper 5 is live overhead, and you can still see a very active scene as the investigation gets underway.
It happened in the 3000 block of Broadway at Hawthorne in Oakland, and that's right across from Sutter Alta Bates Medical Center. KPIX 5's Ann Makovec is live at the scene with the very latest. Ann.
Well, 13 construction workers were injured here this morning. Luckily, none of those injuries were serious. They were all minor injuries, but I'm going to give you a street view here of what we're seeing. I think the better pictures, though, are coming from Chopper 5. This investigation is just beginning, but what we know, a very scary scene of people stuck in wet concrete, others hanging from scaffolding this morning. Construction workers had been pouring concrete onto the floor of this building under construction into a garage area when the deck, the platform they were standing on, collapsed underneath them.
The next thing you know, it's just everything collapsed. Coworkers just fell in. You know, it was too much weight. It was a ramp, and it was just too much weight, and everything broke.
That was one of the construction workers at the site here this morning. Of the 15 to 20 workers who fell in, some were stuck in the wet concrete that they had just been pouring in. It was knee-deep concrete. Others were hanging from the scaffolding or rebar trying to stay out of the wet concrete. The collapse shook some neighboring buildings, and the fire department got the call at around 9:30 this morning.
Construction crews that were on site were self-extricating their own members with shovels, digging them out of the wet concrete. Our members showed up, took charge of the whole operation, and our rescue assisted with removing the trapped victims that were still stuck in the concrete.
All right, back out here live now over the scene from Chopper 5. Again, the investigation into how this happened will now begin. OSHA is here, Cal OSHA, as well as the city's building engineer. They're first going to have to investigate this accident, find out who's at fault, and then decide how to resume building this building. We're told that it is a mixed-use building. It's going to be homes and businesses. It was supposed to be finished early next year, but that might all be put on hold at this point. Now, the firefighters have been giving a live update. The only new news in the last few minutes was that they've upped the number of people who fell. It was between 15 and 20 people, but still 13 people that sustained injuries. All minor injuries, a lot of scrapes and bruises, according to the fire department. So that certainly is lucky when you look at what happened here today. Live in Oakland, Ann Makovec, KPIX 5.